Apex Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely Stream Deck. For more information about the Stream Deck, the link is in the description below.
Good evening and welcome to the final round of Tier 2. There was GT377. We're at Silverstone. Unfortunately, the championship is all wrapped up, so there's no surprises going into this race. However, it's a good run round the old British track that we all know and love. And who do we think is going to get a good finish this afternoon? I think it would be crazy to think it wouldn't be someone like Remy Papin. At the moment, we are looking to see what Adam Dubel can do. We're on board with him currently. I am your commentator, Rage F1, and I'm joined, as always, by Saffzo. I do apologise, I don't know where Saffzo is at the moment. He'll be joining momentarily. I think he's just been caught up, but he will be here very shortly, and I will say hello as soon as he arrives. But we're on for a good race here. Like I said, the championship's already sewed up, so we know what's going on in that sense. So there's no surprises there, unfortunately. But we will try our best. And there he comes. Saffzo joins us. You right, mate?
You alright?
Right. Us English are very, very happy at the moment. Because we just knocked out the Germans!
Oh yeah!
The Euro 2020, which was absolutely brilliant.
Sorry for being late, my internet was not liking me.
It's all fine. Doesn't matter, we're in qualifying. They literally only just started, you didn't miss a thing.
Good.
Not a morsel. So on board at the moment with Adam Dubel. He's got one win under his wings, isn't he? He's got one. He's got one.
I think one, yeah.
He won in Laguna Seca. Yeah, so he's got a...
Was it Laguna Seca?
Yes, Adam Dubel won in Laguna Seca, and
yes,
he
sorry,
came third in Catalonia.
Yes,
he has had
come back to me now.
A string of bad results, unfortunately, that's taken him out of the championship hunt. 29th on the first run, but I've got a funny feeling he was leading at one point, and he had an incident. 26th in the second race, then the third, then the first, then back down to usual form, 27th, and he's been climbing back up with the 10th and the 14th, and we'll see what he ends on here. But I think he is a little bit far away on the points at the moment to jump up to meet the likes of Timon Labou and Colm Sinnott, who are currently sitting in second and third position. A good fight going on between them to see who will get second or third in the championship. Quinton Seal also done a very good job to keep himself in fourth place in the championship. Matthias Bogus and Jan Climbs are fifth and sixth. We've got Stuart McLeod in seventh. Eighth is Adam Dubel, we were just talking about. And ninth is Christian Steinhauser and Matt York in 10th position. And then going back from there, it is a kind of mix of everyone. So we won't get too much into that, but we'll keep an eye on what happens with the second place fight, because there is only, really, what's that? There's 9 points that separate them. So it's anyone's game, at least, for that spot. So I guess that's the only interesting thing we're going to see. I'm not saying those 3 words, unfortunately, until it possibly could be doing that, because it is a curse. I don't want to be saying coming home it's in the correct order until unfortunately it happens. So we'll be waiting with bated breath.
I think someone is going to do it and jinx it at some point though, if they haven't already.
I'm sure, well, I mean, hundreds of thousands of people have been singing it for the past half an hour.
Yeah. And also, in terms of that second championship fight, Quinton Hill has gone up 3 positions and is only, 33 points behind LeBeau. So if the two in front of him have an incident frenzy race, he could pick up the pieces. Good.
No one's got a time in just yet, so we're waiting as they all come round. We're watching Adam at the moment. He should put himself towards the top end. Remy Papin is really just racing around for pure fun at this stage because he's already leading. Right, so we do have a 1:27.2, so a low 27 on the board. That's a full second and a bit slower than yesterday's pole lap, but we will keep an eye. So Anderbell rounds the last corner. What's he got down on the board? Very nice. That would be a 1:57.6, so more to find in that car. But as we're seeing here, the McLaren doing very well, but we didn't see that kind of form yesterday, did we?
No,
The McLaren.
the McLarens were decent yesterday, but they certainly weren't on the form that they are today.
Yep. In the right hands, I think they'll be quite stunning, especially in the hands of this man, Vince Van Mervelde, currently pole sitting. Pascal De Lucia, haven't seen much of him this season, really, in the kind of positions that he's currently in. He's in second, doing very well. Only is that a thousandth or a hundredth? A hundredth off Vince Van Mervelde. Yeah, Remy Papin, 200ths. Jay Fang, 600ths. And then we go into some tenths for Jan Garbers. So yeah, McLaren, and then we have just the alien that is Remy Papin, and then an Aston Martin of Colm Sinnott. Colm's doing very well. That's the fight that's going to be good to see. Colm and who was it? Timon Debut. Where's Timon?
Timon's down in 19th.
Not good. Colm. They've got the same car though, haven't they? Yes. They do.
Have they?
Yes. Both Astons. Mike Verman. Very spicy time.
Yeah. On the Porsche. Porsches seemed to do well yesterday as well, didn't they?
They did. Yeah. We're on board at the moment with Pascal De Lucia. Currently 2 tenths up, but the person behind him, Remy Papin, he's actually 3 tenths up. So it's going to be very interesting to see where these guys come across the line. And Remy Papin does. So 1:56.9, so the track is getting quicker. De Lucia comes across the line. He's managing third with I think that's a 1:57, almost dead. So very close to the 1:56s. But still a little way off the Tier 1 times from yesterday. Still got about 8 or 9 tenths or so, maybe 8 tenths for Remy Papin to find. It's only 8 tenths. What's 8 tenths between friends? Nothing.
I mean, 8 tenths at the moment, separating the top 14, so it's clearly not that much.
Nope. We're watching Colm Sinnott at the moment with the Green Kiwi Racing. Ooh, what you got? You got some pudding?
Dinner actually.
Dinner, right? What you got?
It's not burnt this time.
Okay.
It is chicken goujons with peas. It's very simple because I had some cake earlier.
Simple because you had cake earlier, right?
Yes.
I mean, you've got your priorities round the right way. Having the cake first.
Oh, yeah, no, not like literally 15 minutes ago or anything, like a few hours ago.
Okay, so that meant that you had to have something simple because you already divulged in cake.
Yes.
I mean, I like your style.
Right, thank you. It isn't just to clarify. It isn't just cake for the sake of having cake. There has been a birthday.
I mean, I'm all for cake for the sake of cake, to be honest. Colm puts himself in 5th position. That's a good time. 1:57 dead almost. Actually, Yang Climbs is actually on a 1:57.000. He is the epitome of 1:57 dead in 3rd position. Mike Verman, haven't seen much of him this season. He's in 2nd position. Really good work from him. And he's not on a fast lap. He's just starting one. So maybe if we stay on board with him. Let's see what he can do. He's in a Porsche. They seem to be doing quite well. Got 2 Porsches in the top 3. Remy Papin, obviously, away with all the other aliens. I think they should do the championship winner should automatically get selection for the next tier.
As in whether they want to or not.
Whether they want to, do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, they can choose, like Lewis gets to choose whether he's number 1 or 44, Give them the choice, but they get automatic qualification.
Mean literal number 1? Okay, right.
Yeah, so the guy, he gets to choose his number. He doesn't have to have it if he wins a championship. But I think they should get an automatic progression, because at the moment all of the tiers are done by a set time that you can do in the qualification races that are assigned to you, and that then puts you in the correct tier for your next upcoming league. But if you won the championship, surely you should get just automatic promotion to the next tier.
Maybe not automatic, but
well, right. What's the benefit of winning then, apart from just getting the win? Socks. Okay. I mean, that is quite a good benefit. Mike Verman was just he's still really close. The top 3, top 4, top 5 technically. Look at fourth and fifth. They're incredibly close together. Top 6 is incredibly close. There's at 900s between the top 6, which is nothing. Can't even clap that quickly.
No.
It's literally that.
You were saying 4th and 5th guys. They've literally got the exact same time at the moment.
They have. Yes. The exact same time. 1:57.054. Crazy stuff. DeLucia is actually 2/10 up. Just lost a 10th.
Yeah.
But this will put him pole if he can get it down. DeLucia then for the pole. Can he do it? Oh, we've got a little bit of way to go. I always get confused. It's Hamilton, isn't it? Is this club? I can never remember.
I think it's club into village.
Yeah. Well, he's still a 10th up, so he's got every chance. Don't throw it away. He's actually found another 10th. This is for the pole position here, guys. Got 5 minutes to go. Pascal DeLucia could pull a fast one here. Put his car on the top step. We haven't seen him up there. He's doing very well. He's actually lost that 10th now. He's only 1/10 up, but technically he needs a 10th, and he can get up there. Oh, he's inside of that 10th now. And that
he seems to be... Sorry, go on.
No, it's all good.
He seems to be gaining time on the entry and then losing it on the exit, so the reverse of slow and fast down.
Yeah. Well, he has still got the 10th on the board now, so this should be pole position for Pascal DeLucia coming across the line. And it is. Good stuff. Beats him by almost a 10th. So it's almost 2/10 up. So really good stuff from Pascal. That's a provisional pole with 4 minutes to go. I expect more changes, to be honest. But 1:56.8, still quite high. What's the track temp? 19 degrees, 24. A little bit hotter, only a degree hotter ambient than we had yesterday. So around about the same kind of conditions. No wind. Cloudy, but good. What have we got going on then at the moment? Vince van Vervelde is a 10th up as well. So this could be quite interesting to see what he can do. He's coming down towards Stowe. Stowe. Caused so many upsets yesterday.
Well, yeah, the two big upsets, really.
All
both
of the
on
upsets.
and off the track.
Indeed, on and off the track. Yes, that was the deciding factor, wasn't it?
Yep.
So, Vince is going to have to actually put a little bit more of a gap if he wants to trouble the top guys, because he's now inside of that 10th that he was up earlier. He's actually got it back, so, but he needs to find 1.6. Oh, he's on 2 now, so he is technically, if he can get this together, he will be on pole and he will dethrone DeLucia. So, yeah, it's all to play for. We've still got 3 minutes to go. The track is getting faster and faster, it seems, with every second that we go past. Now on board with Van Vervelde, see what he can do.
He's actually got DeLucia right behind, probably prepping for their final or penultimate lap.
Ooh, it was a little deep through that section of Woodcote. I think he's okay. Oh no, he's got some slide on through there. That's not going to help his time.
Yeah, that's ruined it.
Yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, he is in. Okay, so no improvement there from DeLucia. From Vervelde. So DeLucia is actually starting a lap now as well, you're saying. Let's do the whole lap with him. And obviously he is currently on pole, but we'll see if he can change. Mike Verman is a 10th up, and he's got less than a 10th to make. So we could see a change from him coming across the line. Let's quickly check where he is before we come back to Pascal DeLucia. Where are you, Mike? I want to know. A little bit further down the track. Where is he coming out of? Just out of Maggots and Beckett. So he's got a little bit of time to make. But DeLucia is up 2/10 at the moment, so we might see even more of a change in a minute. This is all coming down to the line here. What can Mike do in his rather skin-coloured Porsche?
And interestingly, Papin is in the pits, so he's not even going to get another time in.
Wow, yeah, no, you're right. Papin has not got enough time to do another lap, so he must have literally given up. Okay, that's very interesting. 2/10 up for Mike Verman. Philip Witziak is up 2/10 as well, so we could see a move from him. We'll keep an eye. Delirium Racing for Mike Verman to see what he can do. He is still 2/10 up. This is looking very positive. He could actually take pole here in the Porsche, which would be a big upset for all of the McLarens. 4/10 up now. Flying, it seems. Right, so we've got just a couple more corners. Got the Wellington to do now. He has dropped a little bit of time. He's toing and froing, like we were seeing earlier. Losing time, going in and out.
Something important to remember, DeLucia is also about 1.5 tenths up on their lap, so Veerman needs to go around a tenth quicker than whatever DeLucia does to take pole.
Yeah. So he's on the bubble of 3 tenths, so he's got at least 2.5 tenths. And DeLucia is up only 1 tenth, so technically if he takes pole, he might have this in hand. Mike Verman then running for the line. Currently provisional pole, 156.7. We got Pascal DeLucia then, he's on the bubble here. I don't know if it's going to be enough to actually take the pole away.
No.
It's not, no. There you go, second position. They will get another shot at it if they've got enough fuel. They might have another go. Jan Garbus, let's see whereabouts he is.
Ooh, Dubiel's just gone second. He's split Veerman and DeLucia.
Out of nowhere, Adam Dubiel comes out. Pops the car up there. Right, so we're pretty much all she wrote in qualifying now. No one's going to get out. Who was sitting in the pits. We're pretty much 0-0-0, so it's all you can do now. Adam Dubiel's not going to do any more. He's in the pits. Vince van Mervelde, who was looking very strong earlier, he's in 8th position and in the pits. Interestingly though, Jan Garbus is up 2 tenths at the moment. He's only got a couple of corners and a straight to go. He's going to get a toe here as well. This could put him on pole. We do have Pascal DeLucia, who is a 10th up at the moment. Even a little bit more than that. I think we're going to see some changes, even more changes than we thought. So Jan Garbus has got just the wood coat complex to do, and he should be coming across. Hopefully, pole position. He's just dipped under a 10th. I don't know if he's going to have enough in hand to do it, but it's going to put him up towards the very top. Let's see what he comes across the line. I think it's going to be enough for second. Just third. Just shy. A couple of hundredths away. But Pascal DeLucia is even further off now. I don't think he's going to do it. He's got a little way to go before he comes round.
Jan Climbs is a couple tenths up.
I think he's done, Jan Climbs. Oh, that's Garbus, sorry. Jan Climbs, where is he? He's coming across the line.
On the exit, but it should still put him up at 1 or 2 positions. Yep, up into 6th.
Displaces Pappen.
Veerman has not improved. What about DeLucia? Just under a 10th up. He's going to need more than a 10th to improve. Yeah, DeLucia's not going anywhere.
No. He's not going to get this. He might get a position or so. No, don't think he improved at the end there. So, that is your grid. Mike Verman coming away with the pole position in the skin-coloured Porsche, which is very different. Didn't expect that. Adam Dubiel then in second position. Jan Garbus takes third, second row with Philip Wutzak. Haven't seen him up that far so far. Pascal DeLucia then on 5th. Jan climbs 6th. Remy Pappen, championship winner, current championship, or champion I should say. He's in 7th position. Vince van Mervelde in 8th. Colm Sinnott in 9th. Jay Fang in 10th. Let's go helicams, so don't always see when I click on them. Matthias in 11th. Daniel Brunschitz in 12th. Christian Steinhauser in 13th. Mark Bastida in 14th. Stuart McLeod in 15th. 16th is Ludvigsen. John Papillon 17th. 18th is Matthias Bogus. Matt York in 19th. 20th is Ryan Renard. And then we've got Ada Slow, Marcus Storr, Timon Lebeau. He's fighting for second place in the championship. He's 23rd. Then we got Powell in 24th, Quinton Sill in 25th, Powell Lee in 26th, James Cowley, he's in 27th. We've got a penalty coming on for quite a few cars now. Oh no, okay. Nowicki and then Kropp in 28th and 29th, just after James Cowley. So who has got the penalty? Mike Veerman's got a 32nd. Yeah, this is all.
Only one.
This is all. I saw 2. Let me.
They were both for him. There were 2 15
seconds. Woo. Okay. Well, that is. Well, he's redeemed himself afterwards, I guess, because he's going to be starting pole position. However, he's got himself a penalty to deal with. Let's see if we can find out what that's for, because that would have been applied post-race.
After last week.
Yeah. Let's have a look. GT3 Tier 2, I don't have. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, Sazonov, race ban. Mike Veerman and Pedrozzini, 30-second penalties. Limarenko has been banned for racing on AOR for 2 months for causing an intentional collision during practice races. Wow. Ooh. I've never seen that before.
What, is that every game AOR or just ACC?
I would assume that's every game. Yeah, that is it.
Wow.
Banned for 2 months. For your children's children and your children's children for 2 months. So he will be back. Maybe not next season. Oh, Mike. I wonder what it was for. It doesn't say. It just says penalty. I can't see why. That would be interesting just to find out what that was for. Let's see if we can find out. I don't want to miss the start, so do give us a shout if we go live.
You've got 2 minutes.
Good. Okay. Mike, where are you? Skin-coloured Porsche. Get your skin-coloured Porsche out. Where are you? I actually can't find you on the list, so we'll gloss over that. Maybe he can tell us what happened later. So yes, unfortunately. Tim on the Boo saying in the chat, well, I guess that's second place gone. GG Colm. That is pretty damn sickening. Might have thrown away second place in the championship. Long race. You never know. It's a long old way to go. Something could happen to Colm. Squeeze on Imola, second chicane, lap 2. Okay, so a squeeze and a bit of contact.
Yes, I do remember there were a couple incidents at one of the chicanes at Imola last week.
Right. Well, Imola is pretty tricky when it comes to chicanes, I guess. If it's the one after Acqua Minerale, it can be absolute chaos.
It was actually the earlier one after the first set of corners. I can't remember what it was called. Fizzy was saying the name of the chicane every single lap, but I can't remember what the name of the chicane was.
All I want to say is Nouvelle Chicane, because that's the only chicane I know the name of. It's not that one. Fizzy's so good with all of his corner names, he puts us to shame.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Hopefully we'll have Fizzy back for Tier 2 next season. I haven't moaned at him yet. Hopefully we'll have him back in the old in the booth, because he does such a great job. So it'd be good to see him back with us. I think he might have a bit more time now, so you never know. Take a little bit of pressure off our back, Seth. We can concentrate on just the one tier, because otherwise it gets a bit hard to do two at once. But we soldier on. Right, we've got 10 seconds to go, and we can see what's going to happen into turn 1. I think we're just going to see Veerman just go for it. He's got nothing to lose, unless he just comes straight in and does that penalty straight away. I don't know.
I've seen people do that.
It's not a stop and go. It's not. It's a stop, 30 seconds. Do your pit stop, then go. So you will put yourself at a huge disadvantage by coming in and doing it straight away. So I know we have asked, why don't they come and do it straight away? Well, the answer is because you have to then pit again, because your tyres are probably knackered by that point. So I'm not surprised that a lot of people just wait to do their penalties, or even push it long to see if there's any incidents. But hey, so we come across the line then. We're going to go green very shortly. We're going to see Vermin probably run away. And hopefully Adam putting some pressure on. We've got Jan Garbus just behind. And that's Fang looking very ominous in the orange at the back there. And as we said, Mike Vermin pulling away and getting a very good lead. No drama there, but Dubau is very close. He might make a little move going into Maggots and Beckett's here. Everyone else getting through quite well, but there's 3 cars going side by side a little further back there. That was Jan Climbs and co. But I think everyone got through all right. I don't think we've got any drama just yet. Come on, camera. There we go. Catch up. Anything to report going back? I don't think I saw anything. Oh my goodness! What a train of cars there. There's a lot of bodies.
There's a move going on potentially for 3rd and one maybe for 5th as well.
Yeah, I can see Mark Bastida going around everyone at that part of the track there, but we seem to be okay. So through Stowe they go, and run down towards this little chicane section. Looks like we've got Philip on the outside of Jan Garbus, but Garbus is defending quite well. Little touch, but it's all racing. I think we're all good. Oh, Philip getting a huge kick of oversteer, but managing to catch the car, and that's putting under huge stress from the reigning champion, Remy Papin, who moves to the outside, but I don't think he gets it done. There's cars off all over the back there. That's James Cowley going off into the dust, but I think he's managed to get everything together as we come through this very little fast section. I think it's Club. As we come down towards the Wellington Straight. Oh, that is someone round, and that's not Cowley. That's Nowicki spinning on his own. There was no touches there, so that is unfortunately dropped the car, and we saw that on stream, so that's very unfortunate. Mike Vermin doing a great job pulling away. No drama there whatsoever. Adam Dubau staying with him now, and they've got a gap to Jan Garbus already of 1.342, so that's quite a nice little gap to have already. Doing a good job.
J Fang's all over the back of Colm Sinis at the moment.
That's a good thing to be. Top on board with Fang. So at the moment, Fang's not really fighting for much in the championship, but Colm definitely is. 7th position. Where's his nearest... where's Timon? He's 22nd.
22nd.
Oof, that's a long way back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fang had to get out of it there, going through Cops.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go for a good exit as well, so you can have good momentum through Maggots and Beckett. And DeLucia's right behind them as well. He was in the battle for pole, so he's going to be no slouch in this.
No, definitely not. Whereabouts is DeLucia's going to the fail cam? We can see it live. DeLucia's going to make a move here. There's no way that he's going to stay behind. We're going to see a move coming down towards Stowe. Fang doesn't even fight it at this point.
There's a big cluster of cars behind. From 13th down to, I'd say, 18th.
Oh, goodness gracious, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Looks like something from a cars film.
It does, you're right. That's Ludvigsen back down to Ryan Renoir. That is a...
someone's off!
Snap, and we've got a little bit of a
Ferrari.
crash after that. Oh dear, that was Bastida. Looks like he was taking out a couple of the other guys. Is that Steinhauser also spinning? And a Ferrari. Who was the Ferrari of?
Matthias.
Oh, okay. Second Matthias, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that is not a very happy Steinhauser in the back there, flashing his lights. But that was all Startis. It wasn't Bogus, was it? Was it Bastida? Let's see if I can find out which one it was. It wasn't Bogus. No, it must have been him. Where is Bastida now?
Bastida is 15.
Yeah, that must have been.
14.
No, it wasn't. It was another Bentley. It was McLeod. Of course, it was. It was the cream-coloured Bentley. I can't actually find him. I think he's gone back to the pit. Yeah, Stuart McLeod I saw just off, but he avoided the Ferrari of Matthias and just went straight off into the unfortunate Steinhauser he took out on the way. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see afterwards what the outcome was that. But we can see the writing on the wall with that, to be honest. We saw something coming. It was just a matter of when and how. So yeah, Mike Verman still kind of scorching away, earning himself a nice little gap. Adam is close behind, and I think he's sniffing the victory here. If you can just keep the car together, we might see some fireworks later on with them. So Jay Fang then still with DeLucia. I did notice Fang looked like he was struggling with understeer. You can see it through Maggots and Beckett's. Look, he's just absolutely... He's not on that car at all. That car is definitely not on the nose, and it is just scrubbing like hell. And then you've got a car that is very much, you know, a very well hooked up car like a Porsche just behind, being able to reel him in. You can see there, he's oversteering, understeering, lift off oversteer into that corner, and then not able to get anything on the front of the car, and that is not helping him. Fang then is losing a bit of time. Just watch him struggle with that car. Well, maybe it's just because it's heavy. Colm doesn't seem to be having this problem though in the same car, just a couple of places up.
So most likely something to do with the setup.
Possibly, yeah. Maybe a little bit of damage. I didn't see anything with him. But yeah, look, he's wide into that section. This is not going to do his tyres very good either in the long run. He might be...
Just looking at the...
Sorry,
go on.
I was going to say he might be just putting a bit too much in, just overdriving the car slightly.
Maybe. Just been looking at the replay for the insert chicane. It was McLeod very slightly went to the inside line. That completely unsettled Matthias's Ferrari. And then as he was sliding off, he literally just tapped the back of McLeod. That sent him in the chicane and then sent him into Steinhauser.
Ugh, yeah, I think Steinhauser really was the...
So Steinhauser was a complete passenger during that.
He came off worse as well. He came off the worst out of all of them, best him. So yeah, not good for him. I understand why he was flashing his lights away behind. Fang seems to have got underneath the car now a little bit more. But we'll see through Maggots and Beckett's. It just leaning. And he's lost DeLucia as well. I think he might have just taken a bit too much out of those tyres in that first kind of section of the race. And he's maybe just trying to get the temperatures under control and just driving to the car's ability rather than just pushing it too much and causing that slip on the front end. Remy Papin looked like he was under a bit of attack there. He is, yeah. That's Philip Wutzig. Either he is attacking or Philip is attacking him. I'm not too sure. But current champion then being somewhat dethroned in 5th position. Philip doing a great job. Teammate not so much. Spinning earlier on. Oh, that is squeezing him to the apex quite a bit there. But managed to keep both the cars together. But that was a little bit risky. Doesn't matter, of course. The championship already wrapped up, but still, got to be careful for penalties. There was enough space to get through, but it's just close.
Yeah, and especially after what happened yesterday, close squeezes could end up in disaster.
Not advisable, yeah.
No.
Well, Vince at this point did very well in qualifying. He's actually reeling in Papin at the moment. So we might see some changes a little later on. Compson at right behind Vince as well. It's going to be very interesting. There's Skull on board with Colm. So second position, I think, in the championship, or at least fighting for. Where's his nearest rival? He's got 2-3 places up. Timon, he's up in 19th position. Yeah, that might have been because of what happened earlier with that spin.
Yeah, absolutely would have been.
We'll keep an eye on that gap.
Let me actually check the points difference between 7th and 19th. See what that would put them currently.
I mean, anything can happen at the moment. Oh, it's a huge crash ahead! Just got, I think that was Remy Papin and Adam Dubau, it looked like. Yes, it is. Adam is round. I wonder what happened with Adam.
Time for replay.
Time for a replay indeed.
What is Adam's number?
He is number 840. It happens at the beginning of lap 4. Yeah, just saw him cop sideways. He collected Philip as well. So whether he had a little run on Veerman or just lost it himself and then was collected afterwards.
He lost it himself.
Did he? And
he was quite a bit behind, but it's exactly what we saw last night with people just losing the rear end out of nowhere going into cops.
Well, he's got a lot of damage now.
And then, yeah, who was it? Philip also lost it in the same way.
Oh, goodness, there's another car behind just going straight off. That was the 427 car, just absolutely flying. The Ferrari's not doing too well. We did have a few brake failures yesterday, didn't we? So, random, okay. Matthias was going for a little walk then. I've no idea what he was doing, but okay. Well, this has helped Colm because he's now up to 4th position. So more points in the bag. Not so much for Timon Lebu, who hasn't been able to benefit from that little incident. But I think if Adam DeBille has got that much damage, he'll be in soon. If not in already. Yeah, no, he's down in 22nd, so he has benefited. So Timon up to 18th now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the things that would give Colm about 30 points on Timon. So he would definitely see overtaking or defending from Timon.
Let's have a look. He needs to get higher.
He would be overtaking him.
Yes. Colm's had a brilliant season so far.
Yeah.
So he'll get 30 more points than Timon as it stands.
Yes, and actually a bit more than that because he's gone up to 6 because of Dubil. So 6 gets you 60 points, and is he 18th at the moment?
He is 18th, yes.
Yeah, that will get him 24 points, so 36 points now.
Okay.
Is the difference if they finish as is.
It's quite a difference. I think Timon should be able to get a little higher. I don't see why not. He's got a couple of cars that have been involved in incidents just ahead, like the one we're watching at the moment, Stuart McLeod, in the Bentley, who was sideways earlier on, had the contact with Steinhauser. He will be slightly injured, so Timon will be looking to pass quite quickly here. Can't see Timon being held up too much. You can see just behind Timon you've got Philip, who was caught up in that cops incident earlier on with Adam Dubel. Yeah, so did he just collect Adam?
No,
they
Philip,
both lose it together.
Yeah, Philip lost it from going on the curb, and Adam literally just lost the rear on the tarmac itself. So, same as we saw yesterday, some losing on the curb, specifically in that and Somerset car, some just losing the rear end out of nowhere.
It's strange, isn't it?
It could just be the cold temperatures, honestly.
Yeah,
but surely they would have prepared for that.
Yeah. Or maybe just not having the temps on the wheel temp. Yeah, the tyre temp might just not be up to where it needs to be. Who knows? I mean, it's the same. It's just around about the same kind of temperatures we had yesterday. It's only a degree less on track. It was 24 yesterday. It's 23 now. 18 ambient. That's perfectly hot enough.
Though most tracks it's something about 30 on track, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it's you know, overcast, so it's nothing warming it up. He's actually pulled out a little bit of a gap now to Timon, 6/10. It was all the way down to like a tenth or so. So we thought we might see a little bit of action going on, but not anymore. However, this man, Matt York, currently running around York Sports Racing, he could possibly make some moves on Ryan Renoir very soon. So we'll stay with Matt York at the moment, see what's going to go down. He's had a good season too, to be honest. He's had a couple of flashes of brilliance. Ooh, he got himself a podium earlier on. Oh, almost got himself a little bit more than that. Let's have a little look. Where is he? Matt York. Matt
10th.
York. He got, he is 10th, yeah. He got a 3rd position at Laguna Seca.
But other than that, it's been fairly all over the place.
Yeah. Adam Dubell got the win. Remy Papin came across the line in 2nd. And Matt York in 3rd. Yeah. Oh, because he had that spin, didn't he? With Adam Dubell's teammate going into the corkscrew.
Ah, yes, that incident.
So he could have got the win. He was fighting for the win and then got caught up with Adam's teammate, which I think is Matthias. And the Matthias we saw, I can't say his surname, I think it's Kazek in the Ferrari Italia team.
Gitziak.
Yeah, Gitziak. I think it's car number 39, possibly? No, I can't find his car number. It doesn't show it here.
No, I think he's left the race.
Has he?
Maybe.
No, he's still running around.
Okay.
427.
He's in last.
Yeah, he is currently last because Pauli is and Kropp have left. So he's still going around. Just unfortunately not had a good afternoon. Bless him. Right, what's happening towards the top then? Furman's got himself a 2.5 second lead. This is such a shame that he's got a penalty because he's going to lose all of this. He's actually going to be put down.
In last place, surely.
Roundabout at the moment, it will be last, dead last.
It's a real shame.
Such is the gap to everyone at the moment.
Though it does give him a good opportunity for a potentially overtaking.
Yeah, I mean he's got a fast car, skin coloured but fast. So he could make up some places afterwards. But yeah, it's just a shame because he's obviously the class of the field today. Garbus can't keep up with him. Papin's been a little bit off. The car doesn't really suit this track, so he's been a little bit off pace. But yeah, Mike Verman's put the pedal to the metal. He's done everything that he needs to do to win, and unfortunately he's going to be robbed of him because of a penalty. So he's going to be kicking himself about this penalty, I'm sure. But we'll see him come in shortly, do his normal pit, and then serve that 30 seconds. He's got nothing else he can do about that, unfortunately. Someone else on a march, though, is Colm. He's still behind Vince van Vervelde, looking for openings. We're not quite succeeding just yet. He's 3/10 back. Oh, well, there's an opening indeed. He's not going to get another big open door like that very often, as Vince goes wide through Woodcote as we come down towards the start-finish. And Stowe, you're not going to get a passing place into Stowe. It's going to be very tricky. You have to stay through Maggots and Beckett's and then maybe have a go down the straight towards Copse towards Stowe. So there we go. Vince van Vervelde running wide again through Copse. So Vince may be struggling with the car.
All people have started pitting. McLeod and Fang are in.
Well, I think McLeod had to do it because his car was so hurt. Just called it in the earliest possible point he could. These cars are struggling though. A lot of these cars are really struggling with tyres. You can see them just getting all out of shape through Maggots and Beckett's. Colm's a little bit too far back here to make a move. As much as I'd like to see it happen, he's not going to get it done into Stowe this time. He's going to have to stay with him, see if he can get it done next time. It does take a nice tight line. But Vince gets that one actually perfect. He was able to drive away quite well. Got a little bit of a battle hotting up between these guys, but it is for, I guess, for second place in the championship. Colm's got to stay where he is to make sure he secures it. Tim on the blue is 16th position, so he has made some progress, but it's just a bit slow, unfortunately. When everyone else around you's very quick, it's incredibly hard to make those places up. Who haven't we got here today? Alexander Irish. We don't have him, do we? He's not here. Haven't seen his car running around.
Don't think he was in practice or qualifying either.
No.
So.
No Irish. It's League Racing 101 though, isn't it? You know, people hop in, hop out, people can make it, people can't. He's hunting for openings here. That's they're not really coming. Vince has just got to make a little mistake through Maggots and Beckett's, and I think Colm could capitalise. Vince going wide again. Cop's definitely not his friend today.
Am I going crazy, or are they catching Delusion?
Possibly, yeah. You know, we'll keep an eye on that gap, 2.3 at the moment. It looks visibly close, doesn't it? But
yeah.
Not sure if it is. We'll have to just keep an eye.
I think it'll be more this on the... Oh no, it's less. They still gained even after Millwall not having a great cards.
Yeah, I think Delucia is being held up slightly by Remy. The gap's half a second to Remy at the moment, so he might not be going as fast as he possibly can. Remy's definitely struggling with this car on this track. Well, it's definitely not edge of your seat stuff that we got yesterday, because the championship was on the line. It's still quite fun. It's whether Cole can get himself all the way up there to get second position in the championship, but I think, to be honest, he is. He's going to be able to do it. He's getting actually very close to Vince. Going through that little section there, we might see a move going down the Wellington. It's getting ever so close, but no banana, as they say.
Millwall going wide again, but because of how he positioned his car, so it can't capitalise.
Yeah, Vince seems to be struggling a little bit with tyre. He might be able to capitalise towards the end of the stint, or maybe Colm just pulling it in a lap early and getting that, getting that undercut. Doesn't seem to be as powerful here as we saw yesterday. So yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it? He's obviously being held up. You can see it. He is faster than Vince ahead. But Vince just being where he is and doing what he's doing is just eating up his tyres. But you're right, they are slightly kind of toing and froing with Delucia. It was 2.2 seconds last time. It might change. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, it's definitely coming down. 2.0. Yeah, it's good to see the toing and fro of these cars. They've got obviously slightly different lines. See Colm getting on the brakes a little bit early there. He doesn't want to hit the back of Vince. But mighty on the exit of that little part of that chicane kind of complex. I think we might see a move. It's really hard to overtake into club, but okay. Didn't think you'd really be able to do it there. But you've got to get as close as you can to these straights and just kind of stick with your competitor. Otherwise, he seems to just drive away. He is quite good on the exit corners, that McLaren. He does do quite well around here. So Colm struggling to keep up with the exit speed of that McLaren. You can see him just gain time in the mid and the entry to a corner, but just not be able to keep up when it comes to the exit. And Vince is taking slightly wider lines into these corners, and that might be helping him here. He's gone wide though. Double apex, quite wide. Colm kept it quite calm. If it was me, I might have pulled it into the pit there. 38 to go. Someone is in the pit just ahead. Is that Delucia or Papin?
Yeah, that was Delucia.
Delucia in. Okay, interesting. We'll see how that fares for him. Because he was riding behind Papin, wasn't he?
Yep. So that might trigger Papin to react, and if Papin reacts, that might cause the top 2 to react.
Yeah,
well,
right.
Garbus at least. Veerman's pretty much in his own race.
Yeah. I think we might see Jan Garbus come in next, otherwise, yeah, might see a little bit of an upset. Remy Papin's going to have to come in, otherwise he's going to get undertaken if he's not careful. And you're right, Jan Climbs is in too, so we'll see what happens with him coming out. Interesting stuff. If these guys don't come in, I'm not too sure what's going to happen. Differing of lines again into Stowe. I'm not sure it's working for Colm though. Surely... Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, it looks like it's just 2 different racing philosophies colliding.
Yeah. And
they're having a fairly equal out. It's like immovable object and against unstoppable force kind of thing. 2 different philosophies,
yeah,
but they cancel out each other.
Yeah. So Colm's leading on the get to that apex as quick as you can, hard on the brakes. We'll worry about the exit speed afterwards. Whereas Vince, big kick there, managed to save it. I was saying Vince is looking for a nice wide open entry to that apex to carry the speed out. But again, it could be car that's coming into that too. But it's definitely benefiting Vince's car at this stage. Yeah, Colm's going to have to start from scratch now after that little move. Unfortunately. But we'll actually see what happens with these guys with these pits. What's going to happen with Papin and Garbus? This is going to be interesting. If you have Jan Garbus, you want to pull the trigger early, you know, you don't want to get undertaken. Is he going to come in? No, he doesn't. But is Papin? Yes, he is. See, Papin sees the writing on the wall and he's in. Vince van Vervelde, he's in. Colm's going to go for another one. That might not be the best idea, Colm, but he's done it anyway. I think these other guys haven't seen what's happening and they've stayed out. There's a nice big old line going on with Ludvigsen. Ryan Renoir is in the pit. Matt York stays out. Got lots of people coming in. Timon Lebu has come in. That is quite pivotal. Colm is still out, remember. Timon's going to get a little bit of an advantage here. Right, who was in earlier? It was Pascal, wasn't it?
Yeah. Pascal Delucia.
It's a great race car name, that. Pascal Delucia. He's going to start jumping up places. He's obviously the leader of the pack when it comes to pitters. He's got Jan Climbs and John Papil behind. So we'll stay on board with Delucia because it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Remy Papin. And Vince, I think he's going to come out. Well, at this stage, he might overtake Papin here. Papin's still not left. Alright, he's leaving now. I think
he's going to get him.
Pascal's going to get him quite considerably as well. There you go.
Yeah,
there's Remy Papin.
The undercut is powerful.
Very good. Right, it's much more powerful than it was yesterday. Good stuff. And he's going to have the benefit of tyre here, so he's going to edge out even more through Maggots and Beckett's. Good move then from Delucia.
And this probably means Sinnott is going to lose out quite a bit to Van Meerville.
Yeah, that's definitely one to watch. Is Sinnott in yet? No, he's not. He must be coming round to that part of the track soon now. I think we're going down the Wellington, aren't we? Yeah, he is. Interesting. Getting caught out on the pit here, I think, Colm. I would definitely pull the car in now, otherwise you're going to lose so much time to your competitors. I'm very, very surprised if he hangs it out for another one. But who knows what he's done with his pit strategy. He might be bound to what he's doing. No, he is in. Good stuff. Yeah, good reactive.
So is Veerman.
Okay. Yes, he is. Right, well, that's interesting. We'll see where he comes out at the end of it. Garbus going for another lap or so. Matt York is in too. So we're right on the bubble then, aren't we?
Yeah. I reckon sometime in the next 5-6 minutes we'll see everyone else come in.
Yep. I can't remember who we were watching. I know Delucia. It was Van Meerville, wasn't it? And Colm Sinnott.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a huge gap now between those two. Definitely not the way to go. It's definitely not going to work in Colm's favour. He's going to lose a lot of time to Vince now.
And it looks like Vince has been in clear air this lap as well.
Yeah.
So it's not like he could have even been held up by traffic.
Lovely outlap. Right, where is Where's Colm?
Thomas has been released.
He's been released. He might have. I might have done this.
Surely he's not got the overcut.
I didn't think it would work here, but
no, he's done it. He's done it. He's well ahead. Well ahead.
You say that though, but tyres. No,
yeah,
he's
but
well ahead.
There's
You're
another
right.
car between them.
Wow.
Climbs has jumped Van Meerveld.
Maybe Vince had a bad pit. Maybe
He
had
must
to do
have
some damage.
because Climbs was in a completely separate battle to Sinnott and Van Meerveld, so Climbs has jumped a lot.
Yeah. Climbs is looking rather racy as well. He's got warm tyres. Remember, Colm's just come out of the pit. So keep an eye on these guys. Jan Climbs then up to 10th position. Where's this put Tim on the boo? He's in 19th at the moment, but this is all going to change around, I think, in a minute.
Leaders in.
Mike Verman after that epic start, down in 25th position. Oh, that's tough. It really is tough. He's down but not out. Still got people in front of him, so he's got a race on. But that does suck. Compson then is holding on for dear life on tyres. Jan Climbs looking very racy behind him. Might see a move going down here, down to Wellington. Look how much overspeed Climbs has got.
Imagine if his brakes failed now.
Oh gee. He actually he runs out, maybe clips towards the end of that straight, has to tuck in behind Colm. But it looked like he had the run on him there, but obviously not.
Disadvantage for Climbs, of course, is that the Porsche is not really well known for its for its straight line speed.
No, it's a bit of a sluggish boy when it comes to speed, isn't it?
Yeah, so I reckon he's probably going to have to get it done in the braking zone of a corner and then hope for a good exit.
Give you guys a bit of silence as they run through Maggotts and Beckett's, just hearing them whirl their way through. I think Colm's managed to hold on to the car. The tyres should be up now. It'd be very interesting though. There might be a battle still going on. Yeah, that car's just that little bit quicker on the straights, isn't it? You just can't keep with him.
I've just noticed, I think Delusio's taken the lead. Because he's ahead of Garbus.
You're right. Well, he would be though. Who was out there?
No one ahead was in the battle for the lead.
Yeah, it was Jan Garbus technically was in the lead. So if he's taken, Delusio's taken.
He took Garbus in the pit stops.
Yeah. So, but hey, Garbus is going to have a strong car towards the end of this.
True.
No, you're right. Delusia currently is provisionally pole. Obviously, after these other guys in front of him. I say pole, leading. After the other guys come into the pit, or already in the pit now, Brunschitz and Philippe are in there now. Cowley should be coming in very shortly. He's actually in as I say that. So yeah, you're right. Delusia leading currently with Garbus and Papin behind in second and third. Colm Sinnott then in fourth position. Jan Climbs in fifth. Vince van Merveld in sixth. Bastida would be in seventh. Papil in eighth. Ludwig's in ninth. 10th would be Renoir. Yeah, so crazy little mix-up there. I knew there was another fight going on, but I just couldn't work out who it was with. Obviously, seeing Garbus going long, that was what it was. But he might come good towards the end because he's got much better tyres when it's a lighter car, so he might come a little bit stronger towards the end. But he's got Remy Papin right behind, and that's definitely not a good thing to have. Brunschitz and Philip get a stop-go 30 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. So that's definitely not what you want. They're going to be coming round and doing that again in a minute, or parking the car, I'm sure.
That'll be good for Veerman then. And also, Climbs has got past Sinnott. He got past him towards the back end of last lap.
Wow, he forced the move. He did, you're right. Well, all is not lost. Climbs just could be just that little bit faster at this stage of the race. Colm just needs to stay where he is. Tim on the boo's 15th position is still second for Colm Sinnott at the moment. We're not going to have any moves. 28 minutes to go, so we've got most of the race left. Guys, you're confused. DeLucia has been leading since his pit stop. I know. We worked that out. We worked that out afterwards. Because Jan Garbus went long on his pit stop. Jan Garbus was out in the lead because he was behind. What's Majiggy? He was behind Veerman. We missed the switch over on the pits. That's why, because we were too busy focusing on Colm and Vince Murfield. So we missed the change for the lead in the pit. That's just how good we are.
Ryan Renoir as Ludvigsen potentially could be a switch here.
Any Mercs today? There is a Merc, yes, but it's right down the back. It's not had a very good afternoon, unfortunately. Not sure if he's still racing around. I haven't seen him in a while. So yeah, we've got Ryan Renoir and Ludvigsen battling it out a little bit further back. Ludvigsen's got a lot of battle scars on the side of the Aston. He's in the dirt there.
Meanwhile, Matheus has come in from the lead, so DeLucia now has the absolute lead of the race, not just provisional. Whereas Matheus come out, they've come out in 8th place. So, have they jumped anyone, or is that where they were running in the first place?
I've got no clue. It was roughly around there. Matheus, wasn't it? It was roughly around that kind of area, so I'm not entirely sure if he benefited from that.
Bit of a train going from Timon to Pal.
Currently watching Ludvigsen and Renoir just ahead, but let's just see. Yeah, there is a train, isn't it? Naboo, York, Fang, Slow, Quinton Seal. Yeah, they're all right next to each other. Steinhauser's in it too. Adam de Bill, 20th position, right behind his competitor. Who's that? He's behind McLeod. Oh God. Yeah. So the two guys that have had a couple of pirouettes today are battling it out a little bit further back. Yeah, you're right.
There's Veerman behind them as well.
Yeah, he's managing to make up a few places. 21st position for him at the moment. He was 25th, wasn't he? He's benefited over those stop goes. Look how much time Van Merveld's lost. 4 seconds back to Colmson.
Well, actually, Colm is in 5th and Timon now in 12th. I want to see what that will do in terms of points. So, Colm will get 66, while Timon will get 38. So that is 28 points between them. So Timon's gained 8 points in terms of live championship standings to Colm.
That's what he needs to do.
Yeah, it's still not quite enough. I think he needs to get, what, another 18 points to have a chance of keeping where he is.
That's not that much, though. That's like getting into the top 10. And he's currently 12th. It's very doable at this stage.
Getting into 10th would get him 6 more points.
Oh my goodness, okay. What position would he need to get those points? Let's just say if Colm stayed with where he was.
Is the gap 10 points at the moment or 15?
It's 9 points, the gap.
9 points,
in
right.
the championship, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, in that case, he needs to be 6th. Any lower than 6, then he loses out to Colm.
So he needs to be 6th. Okay, that's going to be a push. How many seconds has he got to get to 6th? 2,
Quite
4,
a few.
6, 7.
He's only got 24 minutes to do it.
He's got about 10-second gap, hasn't he? He's got to make up on the guys in front who are arguably quite speedy anyway.
Yeah. And he's actually got to get past the people as well, not just make up that time.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think it's, unless something happens to Colm.
Which it could. Van Meerville's gained 7 tenths on him. The last thing. And Colm's in 4th. Something happened to Climbs.
You're right, yeah. Again, we've been
missed that.
Searching through the field for action, and we missed like things that happen very quickly. Yeah, Jan Climbs down to 6th position. Colm Sinnott.
I will check what happened to Climbs.
That would have been around lap 15, 16. We just missed that one. Happened very quickly.
Okay, so
Climbs is 329.
Yep, I've got him. Just checking what actually happened. So, oh, did he lose it at Cops? I think he might have. Yep, he got unsettled by the curb.
Oh, so that's
exactly
so
the same
many
as
people
towards
today,
the start.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Flipping
Unsettled by the
Cops.
curb at Cops. And then Van Meerveld also gained from that. So actually, it's even worse for Timon now because Coleman's claimed a place.
Yeah, no, that's not good. That's definitely not good for Timon. I think his championship hopes of getting second position or holding on to second position in the championship have all but gone. What is good to see, unless something happens, which it possibly could, Remy Papin is making his way downtown, walking fast, close to Jan Garbus. 7/10 is the gap between them, and then up towards DeLucia is only a second and a half. So Remy Papin, who has had 4 wins this season out of the 8 available, could get himself another. I think he's had 4 wins. I'm 90% sure that he's had 4.
I will have a look.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wins, 5 podiums.
Wow. And then the other 2
we're still top
7th
10s.
and 5th.
Yeah, 7th and 5th. So still top 10
that is
finishes.
Incredible consistency.
Yeah, mighty. So no wonder he's up where he is. Yeah, really good stuff. If only the guys behind him, like Timon and Colm, could have stayed in the top 10 a little bit more. Both of those guys have had some dodgy finishes. Timon was lowest as 17th and Colm's as lowest as 29th. So Colm's done very well to jump back. 2 4th position finishes, whereas Timon's got 1 podium, a 2nd position finish in the second race round Donny, I think, wasn't it? A very wet Donington.
Yeah.
It's absolutely sodden. No rain today though. Bright skies-ish. Bright English skies.
Bright for English guys.
Yeah, bright for English skies. This is full-on English sun cream weather.
Yep.
Papin still 7/10 away. We might find a faster or a closer battle on track if we go a little bit further down. So we'll come back to that, I think, because it's not really moving anywhere at the moment. We've got a right battle going on here with Fang, Sill and Steinhauser. We've got Powell just hooking onto the end of it. Right at the end of this little train. They're all separated by like half a second, all of these guys. So interesting to see what happens. We might see fireworks if someone puts a wheel wrong, which possibly could happen. We've got 20 minutes to go, still a little bit left. Still a little bit of time for people to make mistakes. Ryan Renoir's very close to Ludvigsen, just up the road. Might get a move going down, actually. Down the back straight here, towards Stowe. He's just that little bit too far away. Not going to get it done, I don't think. Oh, has a little look on the inside, but definitely not got the run. Back we go then to Powell, see what's going on with this little fight. Mike Verman's getting close to Adam DeBille as well. That might be a spicy little battle too. Both these guys are racing at the front end of the grid. Now they're racing down in 20th and 21st. That's depressing, isn't it? Knowing that you've got to make up positions, and then you come out and you're stuck behind the guy who was behind you when you came in for your pit. So you know that he's really fast. So you're almost got you've almost been capped of where you are. I guess you both can approach on people up front, but it makes it that little bit harder to make waves. Make moves back up through the grid when you're stuck behind someone who arguably is just as quick as you.
Meanwhile, Bastida is not too far away from Climb, so that might become a battle soon if Climbs can't get away in the corners.
Remy Papin's gap has opened up just to over a second now, so I'm glad we moved on from that little fight. Tim on the Blues getting close to Ryan Renoir, so you might see that. I see rain coming. I'm not sure. You can see there on the screen that 30 minutes is still going to be cloud. Just in the top right, you can see now it's cloud. 10 minutes time, it's going to be cloud. 30 minutes time, guess what? It's going to be cloud. So no weather change. Unfortunately, it's just going to be overcast, and cold. As what we've got at the moment. 18 degrees ambient and 23 degrees track temps. So not much there for these boys to hook it up to. But sometimes, cold temps, cars go faster. Not so much on the tyres, but...
on the engine.
On the engine, exactly.
That's the dynamic of tyres like a hot track, and the engine likes cool air.
Can't have it both.
Yep. Gonna have one or the other.
Got some moves going on here for 15, 16, 17. Steinhauser looking for a way round Quinton Sill. I think he's got it done on the outside. He's still hanging it out. Quinton's giving him space, which is good. Oh, not so much space on the runoff there. Who's that behind? That's Powell getting right into the back there of Christian Steinhauser. But giving him space. That car is beaten black and blue, bless him. No wonder he's struggling. And the man who beat him is just behind in 19th, Stuart McLeod. Oh, and there's more taps as we go through. Oh, and someone spun. I think that was Powell, wasn't
35.
it? Yeah. Unfortunately, Jarabowski has spun round and he's gone down to 21st position. He won't fall any further because I think Storr is that a little bit off the pace to say. You got Mike Verman looking ominous in the background there in the skin Porsche. Steinhauser's day has not been going too well, unfortunately. Still leading DeLucia by a second. Garbus in third. Remy Papin in third position. Colmston in fourth, doing a great job. Vince van Mervelde in fifth. Jan Kleim sixth. Bastida seventh. Bogus, Papil 8th and 9th. Ludvigsen rounds out the top 10. And we've got this little battle that's going on here. Ryan Renmar, Timon Lebu, Matt York, Ada Slow, Jay Fang, Quinton Sill. You're seeing them as they go past you right now. Christian Steinhauser, and then in the background you've got Stuart McLeod, Adam DeBille, Mike Verman all battling out within the same piece of track, which is pretty crazy, I'm not going to lie. Mike still can't get past Adam, which is probably starting to, you know, get a bit tiresome. What do you do in this situation? I know, right? that kind of sums up what do you do. You've got a car that is arguably just as quick as you. He's there because of a spin, so not on pace, and he's stuck behind cars that are just that tiny bit slower than them. It is really tricky to get past, and everyone's in a train as well, so everyone's getting towed. It's tough. You can't just wait for things to happen. You've only got 15 minutes left. You've got to make things happen for yourself, but at what cost? DeLucia is 3/10 away at the moment from Jan Garbus. They swapped round. Pascal DeLucia's in second. Jan Garbus has got through for the lead. We missed that again. We missed the change of the lead this race. Jan Garbus then through to the lead. Pascal DeLucia 7/10 off. Remy Papin saves a spin through Copse. Another one almost claimed from Copse this afternoon. Manages to keep the car on. He's got a fistful of marbles. But yeah, Jan Garbus, that car coming alive towards the end. I said it would because of that late pit. He's managed to get past DeLucia. Maybe DeLucia, the lap before, had the same kind of incident through Copse.
Yeah, I would have thought he would have lost more time through that, though.
Have a look at the replay. It would have been 21, possibly. A change for the lead,
yeah.
Jan Garbus and DeLucia. It'd be nice to see what happened. Missing it on track is never the one. We've got a nice little spicy race for the top 3 positions here. 2 of the faster cars, and then Remy, because he's an alien. Stuart has got himself a drive-through. Stuart McLeod, the 69
That'll
Bentley.
be track limits.
Yeah, track limits just taking too many, so he's going to be unfortunately coming through the pit once more. So that's going to knock him all the way down to the back, isn't it? Really, everyone's so close this race. There's not really much of a gap. So go on then.
Notice on the back of Bastida for 7th. Trying to go around the outside, doesn't quite make it stick. So a Bentley Royale for 7th, as Bastida was trying to get close to Climbs.
Bump draft. I think we're all good. Don't close him off in the brake phase. Bastida very good there on the defence. And Bogus not pushing it. This is oh no, it's Mark. I thought it was a fight of Matthias, but it's not. It's Mark and Matthias going battle to battle. There was a little tap there, but I think it's all good. Mark holding on to the car quite well. Matthias not pushing him. Trying to keep an eye on that gap towards the top, so I don't want to miss a move at the top again, because it could happen. 5/10 is the gap now between DeLucia and Garbus. Remy Papin 6/10 back. If DeLucia can get onto the back of Garbus and cause problems, Remy Papin can get in there too. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, it just got very close. It might have evened out a little bit now. I think it was because they were coming down that back straight towards Stowe.
Right.
We shall stay with them though. I don't want to miss anything. They are very close now. If it stays the way it does, let's have a look where the highest Jan's been, because it's definitely not that high. So he is driving out of his skin at the moment to stay where he is. Whereabouts is he, Jan? Jan Garbus. Let's see if we can find him. Where is he? Climbs? No. Not the other one. Pascal DeLucia. His highest finish is a 4th place, just to give you an idea. I can't actually find him. There he is, Jan Garbus. Highest finishing position, 12th. So this will be a turnout for the books if Jan Garbus can get this done. Highest finishing position, 12th.
Oh, Papin and Van... who is that? Papin and someone's battling. He's out Van Meerveld.
Yeah, Remy Papin and Manvert. What happened to Papin? He must have had an incident, because he's got behind Colm Sinnott.
Yeah.
He's been claimed by cops again. We're missing everything, guys. I'm terribly sorry. We're missing all of the incidents on track. So yeah, no, we must have had an incident with Colm, or Remy losing it on his own. Colm jumping him. Now he's under threat from Vince van Mervelde. That is a shame, because we were literally just watching them. I'm sure the stream probably saw that, to be honest, whilst I was looking at the championship points. You probably saw Remy lose it. Okay, well now it definitely is a shootout between these guys. The guys that have never really scored up there. Pascal DeLucia's got a 4th position, but Jan Garbus no higher than 12th. So I think everyone, you get out those flags for Jan. The 45 cars trying to try and bring it home. Let's see. Tier 2. Oops. Tier 2. Jan Garbus, where is he? Polish. Polish boy. He's going to have trouble holding on to this. Pascal DeLucia is looking very racy. I think we're going to see fireworks at the end of this race. 2 non-race winners fighting for the win with 10 minutes to go. Vince van Mervelde and Remy Papin also very close together. That battle for 10th is also hotting up too. Timon Naboo still fighting away to try and keep his title hopes alive of 2nd position, but Colm's now been promoted up to 3rd. He's got himself a podium. I think that's going to secure it for him. I don't think anything that Timon can do to stop this at this stage. He's trying everything though. He's going for every opportunity he can. Nine minutes to go then. We might have a new race winner for Tier 2. Jan Garbus doing a great job to keep Pascal DeLucia behind. It's right on board with Pascal.
Yellow flag, something's gone off. That's 8:40 and 7:04.
7:04 is Quinton Seal. 8:40 is Adam de Beel. That rhymes. Okay. Adam then lets his teammate pass, so he's lost a position, 22nd. Quinton was just behind him in 23rd. Interesting, okay. Again, missed the action. Let's jump on with Pascal so we can watch him try and close down Jan Garbus for a win here. But Jan must be driving out of his little skin, bless him, to try and hold on to what's got to be, and well, it definitely is, his highest finishing position with AOR this year. Can't comment on last year, unfortunately. Fizzy was doing that, so I don't know if he got a good finish last time. I'm sure we'll have a chat with him after the race, but currently leading, doing a great job. Jan Garbus going for his first win with AOR. Oh, I love it when this happens. No socks for the win, unfortunately. Got to win a couple more. If I had it my way, you'd get socks every time you turn up. Ludvigsen has got overtaken by Timon Lebu. Timon pushing on then. Who's he got ahead of him? John Papil. I mean, he's trying. 10 out of 10 for effort here. He's got himself up from what? Where was he when he started? Like 20th? 23rd? He's up to 10th now, Timon.
I think he was 23rd. Yeah.
He was right down there. And last time I saw him on track at the beginning, he was 18th. That was the lowest I've seen him. I'm pretty sure he started off in the 20s. So,
and then he was up to 12th. Now it's to 10th.
Yeah. I mean, he's had some help, but still.
Yeah.
Can't take it away from him. He's done a great job. What are you oohing and ahhing at?
Climbs and Van Meerville very nearly collided at Magnus and Beckett. And now, Bastida is right back on the back of Climbs. And he's still got Mattis behind him.
Oh, yeah, look, we can see. Oh, God. It's really going on at the top end of this grid, isn't it? Yeah, Jan Climbs holding on to the two Bentleys behind. And Remy looks like he's in trouble, too. Oh, Bogus sends it up the outside.
Oh!
Holds on to it. Good stuff. Mark Bastida then.
Bastida didn't go around.
Yeah, Bastida though holding on. He jumps down a position then. They swap round the Bentleys. Gives a bit of breathing room to Jan Climbs. I bet he's breathing a sigh of relief after that. That was bound to happen, wasn't it? Oh, Jan Climbs drifting it through that section. He was opposite lock the whole way through there. That was great. He lost so much time, but it looked amazing. Oh, maybe these cold temperatures are really struggling with these guys, struggling to hold on.
Definitely well looks like.
That was mad. We were in the helicam, and even from the helicam, it looked crazy. I was like, either that is some weird desync going on, or he was like literally full opposite lock. Almost as good as Malinowski's save into Stowe yesterday. Didn't save in the championship though, did it? Oh, too soon. Sorry,
too soon.
Tortellini. I don't mean it, but I had to take it where I could. Van Meerfield trying his best to get onto the back of Papin. Papin struggling. Timon Lebu spun. Oh no. Everyone in the chat is spotting everything that goes on, but we're not. He's behind. Oh, he's behind everyone. Who could it be? Mike Veerman. He's not going to get past Veerman very quickly. We were saying that. He's going around the outside of Cops. That's brave. The skin Porsche obviously struggling a little bit. Yeah, Timon then making such good progress. Getting up to almost where he was in 10th position. Now down to 17th. This is to and fro in this race. I've got no idea where it's going to go. Jan Garbus, please don't throw a spanner in the works yet. You've only got 4 minutes to go. Just hold fast. I want to see you come across the line in that position. Remy Papin and Vince are still very, very close. Where are the two Bentleys? Oh my God, they're ridiculously close. They're still really close. What happened to Jan Climbs? He's been taken. We've missed that one too, Saff. Oh dear.
This is too much going on at the same time.
There's too much going on. I'm sorry, guys. We're missing it all. But at least we're keeping you informed once it happens. Yeah, unfortunately, he's lost the place to the two very fast Bentleys. They're almost like willing themselves on at this stage, aren't they? Doing a great job. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. We'll stay with Vince. Hopefully we don't miss anything there. Where is Patrick Strauss? I haven't seen him actually all race, to be honest. Is he even in the race today?
Who?
Patrick Strauss?
No, he hasn't been in the race.
He hasn't been in the race, I don't think, Nils. Don't think so. I can't see him in on the... I don't recognise the name, to be quite honest. He's definitely part of the Tier 2, isn't he, Patrick?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've heard of him. But I don't think he turned up this week, to be quite honest. Just have a quick look. Patrick. Tier 2. There a Patrick? Yeah, no, he's just not here today. He's an Audi R8 normally. Oh, he's in the blue and purple Audi R8, isn't he?
Yep.
The cool looking one. Yeah, no, not had a good season, Patrick, unfortunately. But no, not with us this afternoon, unfortunately. Oh, Vince Van Verweel still struggling with that McLaren. Remy Papin is slow, but holding him off, which is good. Matt York
Climbs has fallen behind, and he's gone drive through.
Oh, no. Okay. Let's just jump up. Matt York was getting very close to Ludvigsen. I swear Matt York and Ludvigsen have been fighting all season. Roughly the same kind of pace, aren't they? Tim on the boost, still 17th, but very close to Jay Fang. Veerman looks like he's jumped Fang and left Timon with him to deal with, so we'll keep an eye on that, excuse me. Keep an eye on that gap. We've only got 2 minutes to go.
Climbs gone into the pits.
He's going to do that drive-through as it gets disqualified.
Well, I think he hasn't done a drive-through.
Oh, was he just stopped?
Yeah, he's just in the pits.
Oh, he's called it a day.
Yeah.
Ada Slow has slowly been working his way up the grid. He's got his McLaren, his Lamborghini friend for company, Ryan Renoir, 13th position. Haven't really seen much of him all race. He's just ahead of Steinhauser, who's been battered and bruised this race, bless him. So, unfortunately, Jan Climbs pulling it in no further from him today. But just a minute and a half to go. Whereabouts is Jan on track? What's that? Oh, it's going to be very close. I think he's going to have to do one more after this. But we'll stay with him. The timer might run out here. Very, very happy to see the number 45 car in the lead here. It's the first time he'll get a win with AOR. And oh, please don't spin off now. So hopefully he can hold on. Just 50 seconds. I don't think we're going to have enough time to do another lap, to be honest. I think Jan Garbus is probably going to hold on. Pascal Delucia just behind still. I think Delucia's almost resigned to the fact that that's what's going to happen. You can see Colmson in the background there. Done an excellent job to stay up where he stayed this whole race. Hasn't really put a foot wrong. Managing to secure his second position, or at least jump and then secure his second position in the championship. He is, one of the standout drivers for me this season. Done a great job almost every race. Had a stunner in Donington, I seem to remember, and has always been, getting in the points where necessary. Coming across the line, hopefully in the next couple of seconds, in third position. But this man, we've not seen him this high up. This season, highest finishing position has been 12th. He's going to be going crazy at home. I can just tell he's going to be going absolutely mad. First win for AOR. Jan Garbus rounds the last corner. That is fantastic to see. Good job from him. Pascal Delucia equals his highest finishing position in second, or beats his highest finishing position. His last one was 4th. Colm Sinnott comes across the line with a brilliant podium. Remy Papin, the current champion, of course, as everyone knows, coming across the line in 4th position, slamming his car into the side. Vince van Mervelde holds on, then 5th for him, doesn't quite get past. What's happening between these two boys then? Mark and Matthias fighting it out to the very end. They come across the line in 6th and 7th. I don't think Matt York got past Ludvigsen at the end there. No, he didn't. Stays in 9th position. John Papil in 10th. Ryan Renoir in 11th. Ada Slow 12th. Steinhauser in 13th position. Bless him, he's had a tough one. Mike Verman should have won that race. Unfortunately, not had the best of afternoon. We'll get there, Jack. Don't you worry. He's just not there yet. So Timon Nabu in 15th position. 16th is Jay Fang. Powell in 17th. James Cowley in 18th position. Matthias in 19th. He's not had a great race today. Marcus Stewart in 20th. And then we've got Adam Dubal in 21st. And there you go, Quinton Sill in 22nd. Sorry, Jack, if you shout about it, I'm not going to bring it up until we've got to it in the list. I'm sorry, but if you just keep going on in chat, it's not going to get me there any quicker. Nowicki in 22nd, Stuart McLeod in 23rd, Jan Climbs in, it would be 24th. We didn't actually finish, he probably won't be classified. Philip in 26th, Daniel Brunschitz, it's all ruined, 27th, 28th is Paul Lee, and then Crop, never really got going, in 29th, and last, unfortunately. Whew, what a race. There was, at the end there, unfortunately we missed it all, so no one saw what was going on, but we told you straight away afterwards. This man, though, really good race for him. Jan Garber's getting himself a win. You can tell he's absolutely over the moon. Look, he's doing donuts. Pascal De Lucia, unfortunately, not quite getting what he wanted, but he's still got himself second position. Jan Garbus, though, over the moon for him. Com Sinnott, also securing second position. Whew, what a season.
What a season indeed.
What a season indeed. Let's see if we can chat to these guys. I'd love to speak to Jan about this, because it'd be absolutely great. Is he joining us?
We have Colm.
We have Colm.
Hello.
Hey.
How's it going, lads?
Really good, man. You got yourself, well, you drove amazingly tonight, and obviously you've secured yourself, you wiggled your way in to second position in the championship. Timon having an absolute shocker in the last race. He did so well, got himself up to 10th position, but it span at the end. But I think by that time you were so far up, he couldn't have got you on points anyway. But yeah, second position in the championship, man. That's pretty good considering your competition was Remy Papin, the alien.
Yeah, you know, it's I suppose a consolation prize really at the end. Remy did an absolutely incredible job this season. Genuinely, he was completely unstoppable. And sure, he was P3 for most of the race, and unfortunately, I don't know what happened now, but you know, he ended up wherever he did. It was just unfortunate for him. But honestly, I don't think any of us can really compete with him at the moment. He's seriously improved since Tier 3. It's incredible to see, really.
Yeah, well, maybe, you know, next time around he might get popped up into a different tier, and you won't have to bother with the plague that is Remy Papin.
No, I mean, look, I can't really say anything. He's just an incredible job. Like I hope now if he gets to Tier 1, and if he does Tier 1 next season, I hope he does really well, because you know he's genuinely really impressive.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm not taking anything away from him. He got he got 5. I think we were just saying he got. I think it was 5 wins this season.
Yeah.
5 wins, 1 podium, and then let's just double check I'm saying it right, because I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to tell everyone the wrong information, but I'm pretty sure it's 5. Let's just get Tier 2 up. Yeah, 4 wins, 5 podiums, and 2 top 10s. So that's just crazy.
He's seriously consistent and just massively impressive. You know, it's as I said, look, it's a consolation prize this time. I'll take P2, and you know, I suppose it was the season in general. Now for myself, I can't say everything went positively, namely Bathurst, and Zolder went terribly, and Imola I don't think went as positively as I would have hoped. But I suppose to be finishing off the season now with this in the end, with my trusty old G29 with a wheelie chair, I think to be finishing P2s.
You should be proud with that, yeah.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy with that now, to be fair. And I suppose as well, like the main thing was to be the top Aston.
Yeah.
And you know,
you finished strong.
With tough competition, you know, he's Leibau's really genuinely done an incredible job also this season. Again, it was a close battle at the end, and it was a good race today to sort of finish the season on. You know, it's just a shame for him to be in the position he was in the end, but you know, we have to. That's just it. I suppose the story, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you finished strongly. You know, you got a 4th in Imola. Unfortunately, we didn't see. Oh, I didn't see that one. We got 3rd place today. You got a 4th place in Donington, which was the standout race for me. That was really good. Obviously, today you got 3rd position, so you can't take that away. That was also a very good drive. But Donington, because it came out of such a good strategy call, it almost felt better. You were so close to getting that podium too. But hey, 2nd position in the championship, awesome achievement. Hopefully next year, come back strong, get yourself that win. And get yourself that championship.
Yeah, certainly hope so now. Hopefully, something to learn now this season. I suppose lots of learning, and you know, a lot of these tracks are new for me. So to be getting some, I suppose, foundation for the future is a learning. You know.
So how is this your first season with AOR?
No, so last season I was tier 3 and
Okay.
I came P2 then as also.
No.
So it's a bit like constantly the run up. But no, I mean look, that's the
Always the
like
bridesmaid,
P2.
never the bride, right?
Yeah, well maybe yeah, but like sure, look, I suppose to be in the top 3 in both championships I've competed in both seasons is I've done. Look again, as I said, on a wheelie chair
Yeah.
with some subpar Wi-Fi in the very rural Ireland. You know, it's I can't complain.
Well done.
For sure.
Well done. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much,
it.
lads. Congratulations, by the way, Rach. I heard the good news for yourself. So
Thank you.
all the best
Thank
with
you
that.
very much. Yeah, all the best with that. Yeah, that's all you have to say. I'm literally up to my eyes in feces. It's been fabulous.
I know it's a big thing. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Well, have a nice little time off, and hopefully
Thank you very much.
come back stronger.
Nice speaking to you, lads.
season.
Thank you very much, lads.
You too. Speak soon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
With impressive results. What did you
Hello?
get today?
Oh, sorry, we dropped you in.
No problem.
You've got a different name to what you have on track. Just let everyone
Yeah.
know who you are.
I'm Timon Libau, or Libo as you like to say.
Libo, as we say on stream. Timon, oh, so close, so close. You got up to 10th and spun. Oh,
Yeah,
and then-
I got spun basically.
Oh, you got spun.
Very unlucky.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
very unlucky by Papale there. But yeah, I mean it happens. I overachieved anyway this season. So at the beginning of the season, I was aiming for maybe a top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So being for such a long time in the top 2 spot is incredible. I just hope there's still a top 5 in there today. I guess we will see.
Yeah, well, look, your third position in the championship at the end of all of this.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure you've secured that, looking at the maths.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm pretty sure. Don't take my word for gospel. I'm rubbish at maths. Let me just double check. Let's have a little look.
Okay.
Standings. You obviously you definitely lost it to Colm there.
Yeah, Colm had a great race today. Awesome pace. I was so shocked about his qualifying pace today. It's amazing.
Quintin Seal finished, I think, down in 22nd. So Matthias, though, he was up in 6th. So you might get jumped by Matthias Posse. I don't think there's enough. It's going to be close. So you're either 3rd or 4th, depending on what Matthias does. So yeah, I think that's what you said there just a minute ago. But yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah, anyway, I'm very happy overall. Just a bit frustrated about today's race. I was really hoping for a clean race today, but yeah,
it happens.
Sometimes
man.
it happens.
Yeah, it happens. Look, you know, you had a couple of dodgy races, didn't you?
Yep.
Laguna Seca didn't go 100% your way.
Nope.
You know, Catalunya again of the same, but you know you have had some really good, promising results. You know, highest you've been second once before in Donington. You know, you've had a couple of everything else has been inside the top 10, 5th, 6th, and 9th. And obviously today was equaling your worst performance, unfortunately. But never mind. You know, next season hopefully it'll bring on a little bit more, and you have a little bit of a title fight with Colm. Because I think if Remy moves up to tier 1, it will be all. You know, it'll be the fight is on. I think it will be definitely a great fight to see you guys going toe to toe again. So hopefully we see that happen and come to fruition.
Oh yeah, thanks so much. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to participate in the next season because of my job. But as soon as I can again, I will join, and I'm looking forward to
the door
cool
is always
races.
open. There's championships going on. You know, I think it's twice yearly almost now. So even if you don't join us for 8, I'm sure the door will be open for 9. So I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Yeah, it was my 3rd season, and I had a lot of fun always. And yeah, thanks so much for everything.
No problem at all. Hopefully we see you back on track soon.
All right.
Speak
Have
soon.
a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Remy Papin. We haven't unfortunately been able to have a chat with you. I haven't been in the seat these past couple of days. We joined you on the last race of the season, so congratulations on the championship. By the way, you summed that up a little while ago. This race though was a little bit of a clawing back to the front, and you had a little bit of an issue towards the end there. But how did it go?
Thank you first for your then for the race, yeah. today was a little bit hard for the Audi. The Mercedes was so fast. I was pushing at 100%. The start went very well. I managed to gain few position. Then I was fighting for the lead with the two Maka, and I think I pushed a little bit too much, touched the grass and spin, but finally I think.
So where was
I
it
get
that the spin came? Because unfortunately we didn't see it on stream. What corner was it that you touched the grass?
and the very fast right-hander just before the two hairpins. I don't know the corner name.
Fast right-hander before the two hairpins. Stowe possibly. There's no grass there though. Fast right-hander for the two.
Just after the F1 starting line.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I know where that is. I think it's Club. Okay, yeah. Well, where did you touch the grass? On the outside?
Yeah, on the outside. Just
Strange.
went. Too much speed, and I went wide, touched the grass, and immediately spun.
We did see a couple of guys going a bit wide through there. I think Jan Climbs was sideways through that one a couple of times. I know, but you obviously held on. You're 4th position today, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with these results. I wasn't aiming for the win with my race pace, but again, everything went pretty correct. No accidents, one more time, and yeah, that's it. Some good points.
I mean, you didn't need the points, to be honest. You'd already summed up the championship, but just a little mark of your consistency. We were discussing this with some of the other drivers just before we came in to talk with you. But you've been inside the top 10 every race. Your lowest finishing position was 7th. You've got 4 wins and 5 podiums. It is unbelievable consistency, Remy. You should be so proud of your season.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and I hope to see you in Tier 1 next year, or next season.
Yeah. I hope to move up too, but I think it's gonna be really hard because the top 10 got monster pace, and for the moment I'm nowhere near the Tier 1 top 10, but I try to work, and we will see.
We'll see. Well, you're the class of the field for Tier 2 this season, so congratulations anyway on the win. You got, by the way, you'll be contacted, I think, by one of the admins, and a set of socks will be on their way to you.
Perfect.
They are lovely. Enjoy those socks.
Thank you.
Do you have big feet, small feet? What size are you?
I think it's medium. It's 43 for the French side. I don't know if it's the same in Great Britain.
Oh goodness, I've got no idea. Go for the large. if you think you've got bigger feet, go for the large. The small ones, they're tiny. Go for the large pair. Don't want you to not be able to use your socks.
Thanks for the tip.
No problem. Well, I hope to see you next season, absolutely smashing it like you have this time.
All right, thank you.
No problem, Remy. Thanks for joining us.
See you next season. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, there you go, Saf. Another season wrapped up. This time it was the Tier 2 boys. It's been thrills and spills all the way through. More spills in the Tier 2 than thrills, but still it's been absolute pleasure to sit beside you and shout about it the whole way through. So thanks very much for joining me all the way. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me again.
No worries.
Don't know if we'll be doing Tier 2 next season, but if we are, look forward to it.
Yes, yeah. So guys, we're not too sure if we'll be doing Tier 2 this time next year. It's quite a bit of a responsibility for us to do Tier 1 and Tier 2. It's been a pleasure doing both tiers, but it is tough. So we might welcome Fizzy back again to do either Tier 1 or Tier 2, whatever he can make, if it's Mondays or Tuesdays. But it's not the last you've seen of me and Saf, at least for now. But maybe in this tier it might be. So everyone to join us in the chat and everyone taking part, it's been a pleasure, and we'll see you next season.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.